We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it third down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now Allen, and he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Play action, Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw, here's Willis.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They do go for this. Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Right back to the air with Willis. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
2nd down and 4.
This will pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Willis looking to throw it. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Into space at the 45.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They go play action with Willis.
Throw left side complete. That's Webb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Walker with another carry.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
What's good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still set. Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Rattler wants to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time, and it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
To the air is Rattler.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Willis.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Straight ahead, Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's good for another Jets.
Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Willis.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Now Rattler.
Wilson's got it complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. That is caught. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. And Rattler, he'll throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Willis now off of play action.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Running left is Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play.
The throw's going to be caught. CeeDee Lamb inside the 20. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis will look to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
Sets up third down and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Third and goal, Willis.
Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Malik Willis.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here's Rattler.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler.
Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
They'll run with Allen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Fights off the defender. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Allen has it. Left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Rattler. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this is going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to... And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Rattler working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, here's Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing is Rattler.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
He's got room at the 30.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
To the air once more is Rattler. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Rattler wants to throw it.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Allen, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marvin Mims
From 4 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those type.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They go play action with Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
From the gun, here's Willis.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Willis to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webb. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. A gain of 37.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Play action, now Rattler.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Rattler.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Allen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile,